Interdisciplinary learning is a method of exploration by groups or individuals that integrates data, information, strategies, ideas, or perspectives from at least two or more disciplines to develop profound understandings, results, or solutions that can't be comprehended through the knowledge of one single discipline. First is the notion from Education Scotland that claims that interdisciplinary learning is most effective when it is tailored to and meets learners' needs. This means that teachers should get to know their students' strengths, weaknesses, and previous knowledge on the disciplines or curriculum content before trying to teach them. Involving students in the planning process is an efficient way to keep them engaged and motivated. It can also allow them to be aware of their own perceptions about certain topics, and allow them to use their prior experiences and outcomes to plan objectives and goals. Teachers can also look at students' progression and be open and flexible in the way they choose to plan ahead. Implementing reflection sessions at the end of certain lessons or units can aid teachers and learners to deepen their understanding of the content covered and allow them to recognize content from one area that has been integrated or built upon content from another area. But why is interdisciplinary learning necessary? Who benefits from it? Interdisciplinary learning can benefit anyone who applies it. From a teacher's outlook, it allows students to view things from multiple perspectives. Take this photo for example. A student who excels with their communication skills might see this photo as two people. However, a student who creates pottery might see this photo as a vase. Now, a student who applies both perspectives can see that the artist of this image is using black and white contrast to develop a recognition of two different objects, possibly inspiring that student to create their own optical illusion. So why do we want students to view things with multiple perspectives? Looking at things with multiple perspectives can open up new possibilities, improve innovation, and expand creativity. It can advance content that has already been taught and learned in new and different ways. It allows learners to grasp the deeper meaning of things and problem solve more efficiently. Our first discussion post provided us the opportunity to recall an experience of when we used interdisciplinary learning. My groupmate Binafsha noticed that her students in her practicum were much more excited and motivated when disciplines were combined in a learning activity. She combined math and science. Her students used math to convert measurements of their car's distance that have created for science. She highlighted that real-world problems could be solved through the use of interdisciplinary application. Binafsha's students' application of both math and science together can be applied in a real-world situation. Say, for example, baking a cake in your kitchen. You would need math to ensure ingredients are applied at the correct amount. Then you would need to mix ingredients, put it in the oven, and watch as physical and chemical changes take place. Students will be successful if they uphold their part in their learning experience by being willing and open to new ideas, different perspectives, and more opportunities. As mentioned previously, teachers will do their part to ensure that they know their students and meet their students' needs, as well as involve students in their planning and goal-setting process. However, students need to be collaborative, actively involved, and open-minded. As it is a teacher's duty to provide interdisciplinary activities for their students, it is also the student's job to make use of those interdisciplinary activities, put them into action, and learn from them. Teachers can enforce disciplinary activities in the classroom in a variety of ways. A teacher may try to use a cross-disciplinary approach by combining math with physical education. As mentioned in my Week 2 discussion post, I love staying active and would want to incorporate a lot of physical activity with my students. One suggestion mentioned in D2L would be using math to measure the distance of a student's long jumps done in physical education class. A teacher may also try to incorporate multidisciplinary activities, such as the activity that my groupmate Paula mentioned in her Week 2 discussion post. She suggested combining physical education, math, and Spanish to create an activity where the students jump, measure the jump, and then take notes in Spanish to share them orally with the class. A teacher may also want to incorporate an interdisciplinary activity, such as the Earth activity Lydia Dambelkins mentioned in her book, Earth View, Art View. Viewing satellite images of the Earth gave students an art perspective and a scientific perspective, ultimately deepening their geospatial understanding of the Earth and then allowing them to create their own geospatial art piece. Lastly, teachers can also incorporate transdisciplinary activities, such as the creation of a video game, which includes math, art, coding, and engineering to create the final product. Overall, teachers can modify and adapt their activities and curriculum content to meet their students' learning needs. I hope this video has informed you on the benefits of incorporating interdisciplinary approaches in your teaching career. Thank you for listening.